With Bob Robb, I'm Richard Rellis. Bob, the fight that never was. It seemed like a pretty good card to have Brnovich and Fan versus the Board of Supervisors. Alas, they just settled.
Yes, that would have been a very enjoyable fight before the Arizona Supreme Court. And I think the county had a very good chance to win it. I've previously written as to why I think Brnovich's opinion that the subpoena is the same thing as state law for purposes of the statute that threatens state shared revenues for defying state law. However, in reviewing the settlement, I reluctantly came to the conclusion that the county did the right thing. The real risk to the county wasn't the loss of state shared revenues. If they lost at the state Supreme Court level, they could have avoided that penalty simply by complying with the subpoenas. But that would have required also turning over the routers to the Senate, and thus the routers over to the Senate's contractors. And that represented too great of a security risk, as the county was told by all of its experts. So the settlement, at least preserved the privacy and the integrity of the routers, and that ultimately was what the county properly put in first place in terms of priorities.
And you say that, I mean, every step of the way, turning over the ballots, turning over the routers, I mean, you call the people leading this audit untethered to reality, uncareful, conspiracists. I mean, you do not have much stock in what they're doing at the Coliseum or elsewhere.
No stock whatsoever. I mean, these are people who, from the initial reporting of the results, and in some cases, even before the reporting of the results, made outlandish claims about all sorts of things, about voting machines, tabulating incorrectly, about ghost voters, about votes disappearing, and none of it has had any validity whatsoever. And these are the people that Senate President Karen Fann gave the legal power of the Senate to conduct a phony audit. It's not really a Senate exercise whatsoever. The Senate is paying a tiny fraction of the cost. It's exercising no meaningful oversight. This is a review by Trump conspiracists designed to provide whatever evidence they can manufacture in support of the view that the election was stolen from Trump. I think the right way to review this was done in Michigan, where a Republican-led committee reached the conclusion, debunked all of these various conspiracy theories, and then said utterly no credibility should be given to these people. And those are the people who Fann hired to conduct the so-called audit in Arizona.
Yeah, and our colleague Jen Fifield has a story that profiles Doug Logan, the CEO of Cyber Ninjas, and sort of looks at the connections to these people. The results will come out, and I'm sure we'll be talking about what the audit, so-called audit, finds relatively soon. Thank you, Bob, for your time. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.